What's up, YouTube? Back with another video from Kiev, Ukraine, and today I am filming from the Babyn. The Babyn is the name of a ravine located in one of the districts of Kiev. It was also the scene of one of the largest mass executions and genocides in Ukrainian history. Between 29 and 30 April 1941, a Nazi Einsatzgruppen at the order of the Obergruppenführer executed almost 34,000 Jews here in Ukraine. That was at the time it was the largest number of single mass executions on record in Ukraine. Unfortunately, in October of the same year, that was surpassed in the massacre of Odessa, where almost 40,000 Jews were killed. So in the total of the 700 and some odd days that Nazis actually occupied the city of Kiev, it's thought between 70,000 and 100,000 Jews, Romas, and Soviet political prisoners were killed in the Babyn area here. So they have erected quite a few memorials. There's a synagogue here, quite a few things to look at. It's my first time here, so unfortunately the groundskeeping crews are out. So there's a bunch of weed eaters going on and lawnmowers, and so if the noise gets too bad, I may try to edit it out or play some music over it or something like that. But I'm gonna walk back over to where the weed eaters were quite loud, and one of the first things I saw, it looks like a huge rock that they've put something in. It's an eyelet you could look in, and there's a lit up picture of what the ravine looked like shortly after, I think it was October 1941. So I put the camera up there and kind of tested it. You can see a little bit, but maybe you can see one of the photos what it actually looked like back then. So we'll start there, and then we'll kind of walk around the area, the grounds a little bit, and see what else is here. And this plaque says the same thing as the last one, but there's such a bad reflection on it, I can't get the camera to focus. So it says, this is how the place looked in the first days of October 1941. Here in Babyn on September 29 and 30th, 1941, the Nazis shot almost 34,000 Kiev Jews. In total, from 1941 to 1943, between 70,000 and 100,000 people were killed here. So it's what I said during the opening of the video. And here's another viewpoint. Actually turned this into a really nice park. It's hard to believe that you can see on the back behind the trees over here is the berm to the other side of the ravine. So this whole area we're walking in now is just full of corpses. But strange now, it's kind of a beautiful park and a lot of families out here. The wagon that I just filmed was it's not a memorial, a monument to the Roma that were killed here. Okay, if you can see this memorial behind me, it's full of bricks, and they all have different carvings on them, people's names or something, and it has data. It talks about the name of the brickyard where these were made. So a lot of the Jews were forced to work in the brickyards at the time. And the thing on top, it almost looks like mud and, boiling. The only thing I can think that is one of the things I read online is that prisoners were given a muddy concoction that resembled coffee in the morning for breakfast, and then for lunch they were given a meatless porridge with no dinner before they were first forced to work from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night. So this is a memorial to the actual workers that had to work in the brickyards and the factories all day and all night and this is like, I guess, you know, this resembles the muddy coffee they were forced to drink, or had, only thing they had for sustenance in the mornings. I'd like to go in there, but there's a service going on right now. They're reading. These are actually active churches. It's starting to get dark and I'm back here in the woods. According to the sign back there, this was one of the crypts from one of the original families that was buried back here. I don't know how to get to that. Let's try this way. Okay, let's get out of here. You can see through all the graffiti, this is where we just were, the Kachowski family crypt. Now that I'm past here, I can see the names, Peter Tchaikovsky, Anton Tchaikovsky. So, didn't realize the writing was on this side of the crypt as well. So the mirror pool memorial that I was just in, everything's silver and the music was playing. As I was walking out, a guide was telling me that at night that all lights up as well. And it's clear above there, so I asked if I could come back and fly my drone there at night, and she said, yeah, it's no problem. So I'm gonna have to do a new Kiev by drone collage 2021 and come back and see if I can get some evening footage of the mirror pool lit up as well. So kind of a cool thing I didn't know also. Says Tetiana Marcus, 1921 to 1943, hero of Ukraine. I will have to look her up online and read about her. I'll put a link in the description about her as well. Okay, it's starting to get dark, so I need to get ready to wrap this up. I'm on my way. I've crossed over the road from the first part of the memorial park, and I'm heading to the last monument I'm going to go to. This is the Soviet monument to Babyn Yar. The monument was erected in 1976, and according to a girl I just met, she said that while bodies were strewn all throughout the ravine here, this is where they piled the majority of the bodies up, so they actually put a memorial on the spot. So this thing is huge, and I need to see how I can get over to it, because I'll go ahead and show it to you from this angle. This is the ravine, the area where they put most of the bodies. And I will zoom in on that from here. Maybe. I will walk over and down and try to film it from the front. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, the way the lighting is right now, it's hard to make it out in the camera. Give you a perspective of how big this thing is. There it is, me standing in front of it. So I'm gonna go up and see if there's a sign on the other side that tells about it. Getting a little dizzy standing up there. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So, kind of a sad memorial. You can see that some of the atrocities that occurred during World War II. I've actually been to the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. I've been to Auschwitz-Birkenau outside of Krakow, Poland, and I've been to Dachau concentration camp outside of Munich. So this was really light compared to a lot of those things that I saw before. Still, it's a memorial to one of the more somber moments in recent human history. So I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I just kind of leave it off there. So if you get a chance to visit Kiev, this is right next to one of the metro stops. It's definitely worth coming to see, pay your respects, learn a little bit about some of the darker side of more recent human history, and I'll leave it at that. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you soon. And I've got a couple of good videos coming up soon. I've got a special visitor coming to see me, so I'll see you guys soon.